Now let's get it started. Let's get it started.
Play ball!
Arsenal dropped 2 points in the Stadium of Light. It was a fantastic game of football. They fought Sunderland for. Sunderland is the dark horse of this race. They are the surprise of this season. They are second or third on the table. After that point against Arsenal, you could see where they are on the table. Arsenal is lacking injury. I understand Arsenal had a lot of injury problems. You could see the importance of your chorus in that. I keep telling people your chorus is very important, but
very important.
Very important. You could see that they are now double marking Saka because there is no threat in Merino, even though he scored 2 goals in the Champions League. But generally, fantastic game for Sunderland. Let's start with Sunderland because they are the surprise of the season. They have done well. They are second or third on the table. They are married. In fact, I don't know how to put it, but they are actually doing well in this particular league.
You have to give it to Sunderland because not just are they doing well in the league, not just are they exceeding expectations, not just are they doing the things that nobody thought was possible, they have the signing of the summer too. Let's not forget the impact of Granit Xhaka on that side. Let's not also forget the impact of the manager, because if you watch that game yesterday, you will see that while Arteta was taking off players and bringing on defenders, the other guy was taking off attacking players, bringing on attacking players again, because his mentality was, look, there's a win here and we need to get the win. If it's a draw or a win, we need to get maximum points. So you have to give it to Sunderland in a game where they were chasing the game. At a certain point in the game, they came back into the game with 2-2 and they were trying to go one more to try and win Arsenal in that encounter. So you have to give them credit. But I feel like Arteta and Arsenal sat off and wanted to consolidate on a 2-1 win. And every time you want to sit back and it does not work. There's no way. Just get it into your head.
For your mind,
does not work.
No, for your mind, Arsenal is have a solid defender. So he was thinking if you put him Mosquera, they will be more solid. But they consider that goal. But Sunderland has scored the first goal. Arsenal have not considered a goal in a very, very long time. I think so, almost a very long time they have not considered a goal. But Sunderland scored first, and Arsenal came back to fight to make it 2-1. Fantastic strike from trossard. That goal, second goal was marvelous. Look at that strike to make it 2-1. Even though Saka scored the first goal for Arsenal after a mistake from a Sunderland player, trossard made it 2-1 on the night. But just 2 minutes on the clock after 94 minutes, Bobby came in and scored that goal to make it 2-2. I think generally I'm not really fault Arsenal in quotes. They have been grinding that result, but if you look at their attacking option,
I will fault them. Why are you stepping off, giving these guys impetus to come out?
That's the problem.
That's the problem, because once you start stepping, like for example, somebody said it and I want to relate that idea. What I would have done in that situation, 2-1 up, rather than take off my attackers and bring on defenders, I would have brought on an attacking player, let him put those 2 fullbacks or those 2 center halves back. You keep them back there rather than bring your team back and allow them to come and press you. That was the wrong move. That was the wrong move.
You remember Pep did that thing against Arsenal.
Yes.
And he considered a goal.
He considered because Arteta brought on what was his name?
Brought on
yes,
everybody.
and they started pressing before you know
they
scored, and it was a terrible decision from Guardiola in that one. So for me, I wouldn't have brought these guys back. I would always keep somebody up front to keep the 2 center halves in check, keep them occupied, keep them scared to come out. Because what happens is that once your opponent smells blood in the water, that means you are guarding against a weakness or a frailty, or you have decided that you are okay with the result at 2-1. It gives them the impetus that, look, if they pressure you, there is likelihood that you will concede and you will make a mistake. 2, what was that from Raya? What was that from Raya, bro?
He won't catch back.
Now so that they catch ball. How the punch you go come outside punch the ball? What was that? I don't really understand. Like I saw that because this young man that scored that goal, Brian Brobby, he never scored.
His first goal on the line.
He never scored. So like the commentator said, it Arsenal picked up a point, but they broke 2 records at Sunderland. Not only did they concede twice, no clean sheets, and you didn't concede when you conceded 2
times.
You could have lost. You get it? So I don't know, but whatever it is, I think Arteta needs to accept the blame for this one.
He needs to accept the blame, but
accept the blame.
Hopefully, I know that the tactics can be wrong. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. But this one, I think, as John said, I think he's wrong. You would have probably left Eze, or even bring in bring in that young boy, Amos or whatever. Let him pressurize, because it's the defender that got an assist and got a goal in that game, because Arsenal allowed them to pressure them. So, but I think Arteta is sitting in pole position to win the league. They are still a couple of points ahead of second place team, so hopefully they will keep winning the league after the international break. Remember, we are going for international break. They'll have some of their players back, like Jesus is going to be back, Havertz is going to be back, Madueke is going to be back, Odegaard is going to be back first week of December. So they have some of these players. Maybe he has more options to attack team, but now I think Merino will be at, if they have your correct after the international break, they have to play Merino. So that's why most times Arsenal two main in quote might not really quote him, because most of your attacking players are out. But let's see, it was a fantastic game for Sunderland. Look at where they are on the table. Fantastic manager, fantastic signing, fantastic investment. They pressured Arsenal in that game and got a point in that game. I think the coach has already done well this season. Sunderland as a whole, their manager, their coach, their owner have done a fantastic this season. I'm hoping that they will finish somewhere in European company, even if it's Conference League. They didn't finish. If they do well, they finish Champions League.
Yes,
it's possible.
It's possible. Look at where they are, just 10 games in, man.
So, but let's see. But for Arteta they are still up on the table with a couple of points ahead of the second place team. But let's see where they are going to finish. Arsenal have to win a major trophy this season, either the Premier League or Champions League. They are finished third in a row, so it's time to win something for the fans. But in this particular game, in the Stadium of Light won blind Arsenal. That game ended 2-2. Wait, have you subscribed? Please subscribe to the channel now. As I'm talking to you, please subscribe to the channel. Remember to like, comment and share this video.